How you doing?
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Smith. Stefani, Domingue, business consultant with ADP.
Great. Pat Smith, branch manager of GT Bank. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Mr. Smith.
Take a seat.
On my way in today, your secretary gave me your business card.
Okay.
I would like to just leave you with my business card.
Oh, great.
Just in
Thank
case
you.
after this meeting you should have any questions.
Okay.
Please feel free to contact me.
All right, great. Awesome. Thank you.
So as you know, Mr. Jerry has just left ADP due to a family
What happened to
relocation.
Jerry? Yeah.
He actually had a family relocation. His wife got offered another job.
Oh, okay.
So they relocated to Oregon, actually.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
to him.
So now I am taking on all of Mr. Jerry's territory.
Okay.
I wanted to come today and just introduce myself to you
Right.
as your new ADP sales consultant.
Okay.
I've been working with ADP for the past 6 years, and in this time I've worked with companies just like yourself
Right.
and helped them efficiently work out their payroll, taxes, and HR systems.
Okay.
And then I just wanted to, reassure you that this transition from Mr. Jerry to me will be as smooth as possible for you.
That sounds fantastic.
Awesome. Well, I know today, thank you for accepting me to your LinkedIn account, and I must commend you on such an impressive profile you have.
Oh, thank you.
I noticed that you just got your MBA. Congratulations
Yeah.
on that
Oh,
achievement.
thank you.
As the general manager of a regional bank, how did you balance all of this?
Yeah, organization skills. It all comes down to organization, right? So how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? So you got to do it in steps.
Definitely.
So I'm very proud of myself. It was something I always wanted to accomplish. So, with that being said, I'm excited to move forward with ADP as well, and hear what you can offer, similar to what Jerry offered.
Very good. Well, I'm also thinking about getting my MBA, so maybe after this meeting we can kind of chat a little bit about that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So also, I noticed on your LinkedIn account that you're very interested in improving customer service in the financial industry. Is
Right.
that correct?
Yeah, I feel that customer service kind of separates you from most of the competitors these days.
Definitely.
That's what kind of makes you stand out.
Definitely. And I was reading Forbes last week
Right.
and ran across an article that describes how increasing customer service in the financial industry can truly benefit a company.
Okay.
And when reading it, I immediately thought that your company was a true testament to this. So I wanted to bring this to you for any time that you have. If you would like to read it, feel free.
Wow, yeah, no, this could definitely add some value. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So before we move further with this meeting, I just wanted to thank you again for meeting with me
Right.
and to say how honored and excited I am to be working with your company.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
Thank you. I know today we only have 15 minutes, and I want
Right.
to be respectful of your time. So I have 3 things I would like to discuss with you.
Okay.
First, your relationship with Mr. Jerry.
Okay.
Second, evaluate how ADP has been working for your company.
Right.
And then third, ways that we can strengthen the relationship between ADP and GT Bank.
Okay.
Does this sound good with you?
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Okay. Do you mind if I take some notes today?
No, not at all.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So like I said, with all my clients that I've acquired from Mr. Jerry, I'm trying to go back and, do an evaluation. I know you've worked with Mr. Jerry for 10 years, which is a very long time.
Yeah.
But I'm more focused on what did the last time that you met with Mr. Jerry, what were you guys discussing?
Yeah, so that's actually a good point. That brings me up to something I want to talk about.
Okay.
So there's some things that were kind of, some knots that were left loose before Jerry left. I had sent him some referrals.
Okay.
And I don't ever receive credit on those. So
Okay.
That's kind of alarming to me that just because he left, no one else has reached out to me. I just don't know where I stand with those.
Okay.
So if we're going to have a successful, mutually beneficial relationship here, I need to know that I'm going to be receiving credit for the referrals that I possibly send you.
Definitely. And I want to first apologize with that. I myself do believe that a relationship will be stronger when we can both mutually benefit from each other.
Right.
So at the end of our meeting, if you would want to provide me with their contact information,
Okay.
I'll be sure of it right after this meeting, that I will call them and get in contact with them, because I want to make sure that you're very satisfied.
Okay, yeah, because I'm going to be transparent with you. That's going to be a concern of mine. Until I feel comfortable about
Definitely.
that, I just don't know if I'm willing to move forward. Me and Jerry have worked together for 10 years, like you said, built up a really great process. We felt comfortable with each other. GT Bank has 21 locations over the last 2 years. It's roughly, 2 locations a year. So I need to continue that growth, but it's got to be healthy growth.
Exactly.
So I need to know that the leads I'm sending and the relationship is going to be mutually beneficial.
Definitely. And that's one of the things that I'm very strongly and passionate about,
Right.
is that keeping this mutual relationship. So I will definitely get in
Okay.
contact with those people for you.
Because I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be transparent with you. I just don't know if I want to move forward. I don't know if I want to do all that work again.
Okay. Definitely. Well, that is something that we will clarify today, because
Okay.
I want to increase that relationship.
All right, fantastic.
So, okay, perfect. So you said that you were also, you mentioned referrals. What else have y'all been discussing?
That was pretty much it. Those two referrals that were kind of left hanging, I'm kind of curious about. But,
Okay.
I was surprised. Jay kind of left kind of fast. I didn't know he was leaving. So, I can't recall the last time that we met and what we were discussing per se.
Okay.
But those are two things that definitely you could look into.
Definitely. I will put a list on that. So regarding your payroll,
Right.
who is currently running your payroll right now?
That would be my office admin.
Okay. And are you currently using ADP services?
Yeah, no, we love ADP. We love the services. I have no complaints about the products from my bank, but it actually leads me to another conversation. But yeah, no, love the services. More so concerned about the referral process.
Okay.
We need to continue this sustainable and healthy growth for GT Bank.
Definitely. And I do want to touch base on those referrals. However, I do want to get some more background information on your company before
Okay.
we do move forward, if that's all right.
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
fair. Yeah.
Okay,
What do you
perfect.
want to know?
So you said that you were very satisfied with your payroll.
Right.
Everything that's going on, you have no complaints with it. However, is there anything that you would like to maybe add to it?
Not at this time.
Okay.
We're pretty much knocking it out of the park.
Okay.
Everything's going really great.
Okay. And then let's talk about your HR for a little bit.
Okay.
Who is currently doing your HR?
That would be my HR person.
Okay. And are you using ADP 411 package?
Yep, we are.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
fantastic. Love it.
Okay, very good. Well, some of the things with ADP is that we're always trying to stay on top of technology.
Okay.
And with this being said, we just released our new biometric thumb scanner. Is your company using this one yet?
Yeah, I think he sold us that a few years ago for the mobile devices, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because obviously we're trying to gear ourselves and our reputation towards younger consumers, and that seems to be who likes the mobile banking. So, yeah, we're pretty familiar with that. We love it. It's great.
Okay, very good. And then with HR, have you found benefit from our new HR screening tool?
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one.
Okay. Well, in our HR screening tool, we do have a new thing where it's called an integrity test.
Okay.
And when you would go through the process,
Right.
you would tell us exactly what are some of the characteristics that you are looking for in an employee. From there, we will filter through and find questions that will match those characteristics.
Right.
We'll give your employees this questionnaire. It'll be online basis. Then you'll get the results back. And when we give you back the results,
Okay.
we would recommend that you would take an employee that has an 80% increase
Right.
out of 100. So if they would have at least an 80 out of 100, that would be a good candidate for your company. Do you see how this could possibly benefit GT Bank?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just like I said, our main focus is growth and referrals.
Growth. Okay.
So, it definitely adds value, but it's just not our main focus right now.
Okay. Totally understand that. And with that growth, as the general manager, where do you want to see GT Bank in 12 months?
In 12 months' time,
Yes.
I'd like to, add another 12 banks.
Add another 12 banks. And how is this progressing?
Now that Jerry's gone, kind of slow.
Okay.
So I could use that relationship.
Okay. So what is hindering this process?
One of the recent referrals has recently discussed or disclosed to me that they're not exactly happy with ADP service. I sent him this lead. It's a reflection of myself and my bank. So I'm kind of cautious about, continuing this relationship just because, like I said, the referrals are an extension of my reputation.
Definitely.
So I need to know that, your selling style is going to be able to not be too aggressive for leads I send you.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this MW Landscaping is actually the company that's discussed dissatisfaction. I need to know how you're going to handle that.
Okay, and definitely I do want to say that I will address that.
Okay.
At ADP, our philosophy is to grow with our customers.
Right.
And your growth is very important to us. And when you have a concern or an issue,
Right.
I also want to make that concern go away for you.
Okay.
So I will give MW Landscaping a call and further along that recent referral process and maybe see what they're not satisfied with ADP.
Yeah, no, that'd be fantastic if you could do that.
Okay, definitely. And so, as you may know, with ADP, our philosophy, like I told you, is to grow with our customers.
Okay.
And we discussed earlier in our meeting how the mutual benefits that we could receive from each other will be stronger if we could work together.
Sure.
So with that in mind, I have provided 3 clients of mine who I think could truly benefit from GT Bank services.
Okay.
I have spoken with all 3 of these individuals,
Right.
and they're very interested in hearing from you.
Okay.
The first one is Mrs. Stefani Manuel, the owner of Dance Warehouse.
Oh, wow.
And the second one is Mr. Daniel Domingue, the owner of Chevron Florist. Now, both of these individuals are interested in the corporate banking that you provide and are very satisfied with the benefits that your bank offers. And then lastly, my good friend Victoria Lane is the owner of Yoga Plus.
Okay.
Right now, she is extremely dissatisfied with her bank and their customer service. And when I mentioned to her, the great customer service that your bank offers, she was very interested in hearing more from you. So I would really appreciate, if you could possibly give these individuals a call and inform them a little bit more on the benefits that GG Bank could offer to them, because I know they are very eager to hear from you.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you're willing to personally refer a personal friend, I think that goes a long way.
Definitely.
And that's definitely what we're trying to achieve here. We like that personal relationship.
And I truly want that to grow
Okay.
and to strengthen over these next few months or possible years that we work together.
Very good.
And with all of this in mind, I was browsing through your LinkedIn account and noticed how you have 2 first-degree connections with Mr. Ted Baker from Burgersmith and Mrs. Pam Lamb with Purple Flowers.
Yeah, Pam. Yep.
Yes, definitely. Well, I know that you've been a longtime friend of both of these, like 20 years?
Yeah, we met back in the day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A long time ago, grade school.
Well, you'll have to tell Mr. Baker that me and my family go into Burgersmith all the time, and we truly enjoy everything that service has to offer.
Okay.
But I was a little shocked to hear that he is using an outdated payroll system. And I would really like to help him streamline his payroll. So with that aspect of Mr. Baker, I know that ADP could truly help benefit his payroll services.
Okay, I mean, I think this is great, right? This is fantastic. You're giving me referrals already. You've done your homework. That means a lot to me as far as making me feel comfortable. The only thing that's kind of lingering, I'm kind of on the fence about, is the MW landscaping.
Definitely. And that was what I was going to get to next for you, is that I would really appreciate if you could write down MW Landscaping's information on here and also to information that I had talked to you about Mr. Ted Baker and Mrs. Pam Lamb. Therefore, I can give them a call and, inform them about some of ADP's services. And also, at your convenience, if you wouldn't mind calling them and also to reassure MW Landscaping that I will be calling him and to tell him that to expect a call from me in the near future.
So, yeah, I think that's definitely a plan. That sounds great. Here's the names. But how are we going to make sure that this doesn't happen going forward? How do I feel comfortable with you? Because I just met you, right?
Definitely. Well, I do want to offer a customer reference list to you.
Okay. Wow.
And at least 50% of the customers that I have worked with in the past, I have gotten on a referral basis. These are all of my customers, and they are willing to attest to my services and to tell you all the great benefits that I have offered their company. So if you would like to call them at any point in time, they are ready to answer any questions you have and to provide you with the great things that I've helped their company with.
Yeah, it's definitely some peace of mind.
Definitely. Does that alleviate it a little bit?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I can call any one of these 50?
Any one of those 50 right there, and they will tell you all about our relationship that I've built with them over the past 6 years.
Okay, yeah, no, that sounds fantastic. Just to warn you, I have another meeting in about 2 minutes or so.
Definitely. So I have one more thing to tell you.
Yeah, please.
One of the things I'm really excited to remind you about is our customer referral client program.
Okay.
And since you gave me actually 3 referrals today, this means you are only 3 referrals away from winning a trip for you and another to the Bahamas.
Oh, wow.
Now, this deadline does end on December 31st.
Okay.
So I would really hate for you to miss out on this opportunity. So whenever you have an convenience and would like to continue this process of the referrals, just let me know so you can head on over to the Bahamas.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. Like I said, let me know how MW goes.
Definitely.
And then, we can kind of take it from there.
Okay. And so based on all this today, I do want to thank you for your time with meeting with me today and to leave also some of my business cards just in case you run through any of your other clients that you feel could benefit from these services. And also, you can give MW one of these too, just so they have my number before I call. And I will be here any step of the way. I just want to reassure you that.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I think that sounds great.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me today, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yeah, no, it looks like you did your research, and I really appreciate it. So we'll definitely meet in a couple weeks or so.
Thank you.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.